Okay, so imagine your parents ask you to mow the lawn. You'll probably do it simply because they ask you to, but you wouldn't really have a good time doing it. This was me for the longest time. I would just mow the lawn just to get it over with, not really realizing the implications and external impacts of my actions. After mowing the lawn for a few years, I got very good at it, and I started to understand these impacts that I had on my surroundings. I know that when my lawn is mowed, I can, my dog can, like my neighbor's 2 children can, we can all enjoy the lawn, in addition to it bringing aesthetic value to the street on which I live. Now I know you're probably thinking like, Mike, what are you doing? I saw airports on the slide, why are you talking about your lawn? And I will talk about airports, but just keep this anecdote in your mind because I think it provides valuable lessons down the road. So there's one assumption that we have to make before any of this will make sense, and it's that airports cannot function without airport security. Unfortunately, we live in a world where airports without security is just too risky. Events like 9/11 and the shoe bomber and the underwear bomber just pose too many threats that have to be accounted for. Security in these situations is paramount, yet many individuals despise the security imposed on them, saying it infringes upon their rights or it strips away their dignity, and I believe all these things are true. I too believe that there must be a safer way to screen passengers without being entirely so intrusive on their privacy. And I would go to make the argument that I don't think anybody is really comfortable with the intrusiveness that our security has today. But we must learn to love this security for reasons that I think are overlooked. So airports and therefore airport security provide so many benefits to the community and the surrounding region. Yes, they provide security and they also facilitate world travel, but they do so much more. According to the economist Jan Bruckner, there is a connection between airport traffic and regional employment. And that connection is about 10% to 1%. So for just a mere 100 additional passengers that utilize an airport, we can expect 10 more jobs in the regional area to be new jobs. And without airport security, none of these benefits would be tapped into. So to put it in perspective, the Philadelphia International Airport generates over $15.4 billion in economic impact and also delivers over almost 100,000 jobs to the local region. The European Union, a different population, provides 12 million jobs to its populace while also generating $800 million in GDP per year. These are stunning numbers, and without airports, we wouldn't be able to tap into any of these. There's also a connection between air connectivity and GDP per capita, and it's about 10% to 0.5%. But in highly developed countries and regions such as the United States or throughout the European Union, a 0.5% increase in GDP is very significant. In the European Union alone, if this were to occur, they would reap a $94 billion profit or increase in their gross domestic product per year. So these numbers are staggering, and they're all because of the presence of airports and airport security. So I want to bring it back to airport security now. Before 9/11, there was very little security. It was actually a third party hired by each airport to run the security screenings, and they were paid low wages, they were given low benefits, and they were trained very little. After 9/11, however, all of that changed. The TSA provided better wages, better benefits, and a lot more training, which paved a safer path towards the advancement of travel. Now, so yes, while airports now are lucrative establishments, we have to keep in mind that the entity that allows them to run is airport security. So going back to that really off-topic example that I had in the beginning, you're given a task, right? And it's clear that not many people enjoy going through this task or doing this task. And for many, parents really don't enjoy this responsibility per se. And we always do it for a very specific reason, such as just getting your lawn mowed and not really thinking about the external impacts and the benefits that could be caused from your actions. So essentially what I'm trying to say is that I understand that airport security is a controversial topic today, and I know that there are boundless improvements that can and should be made in order to improve the security measures that we have. But I understand that respect must be given where it's due. And airports today, they provide so many additional benefits to the community and the surrounding region. And so I encourage you to have a more positive outlook towards security and airport security in general, so that one day our region might reap the benefits and look better than my lawn. So thank you.